No love lost between these two. Junior Jays and the Warriors for the second time in just 10 days facing off. This time it's on the campus of Creighton Prep here at the Heider Center, where the 4th-ranked Junior Jays welcome the 2nd-ranked Westside Warriors here on a early January evening. An incredible night for basketball. Couldn't ask for a better atmosphere. Heider Center still filling in. We expect this game to be one of the best all year. Mike Knockner alongside Colton Alder here to bring you all the action here tonight from this top 5 duel here in Class A. Colton, as I mentioned, 10 days ago, these two teams met on New Year's Eve in the Metro semifinal, and the Warriors got the best of them after the clock expired.
Yeah, and both of these teams very evenly matched. It took Westside a deep three-pointer to end up knocking off the Junior Jays in the Metro tournament. We'll see if this home crowd plays any impact for Creighton Prep, maybe trying to get any last bit of momentum you can possibly get against a Westside team that is one of their main competition for the state crown this year.
As both teams head back to the locker room, we will take a look at the NEB Preps coaches poll. As Papillion La Vista South up into that top spot after taking down Westside by a single point in the Metro final. Westside shoots up to number 2. Millard South, a surprise here so far. They have been incredibly impressive to open up the year. Junior Jays up to 4. Bell West rounding out the top 5, and then Westview, their only loss coming in the Metro quarterfinals to these Junior Jays. Then North Star, Millard North, who has slipped here early to start the year, down to 8. Lincoln Southeast and Kearney both rounding out the top 10, and Omaha North and Lincoln Southwest both receiving votes. Colton, anything that stands out to you as we enter 2025, about halfway through this season?
And it's been mentioned by a lot of people throughout this season. It feels like any of the top 12 or so teams could beat any one of the other top 12 or so teams on any given night. It's tight every single time these teams play. I mean, you look at Prep and Westview, that game decided by 3 points. Prep and Westside decided by just 2 on that buzzer beater. And the Metro Holiday Tournament Championship game between Papio South and Westside was decided by just a point. It's so tight between any of these top teams this year that any mistake or any great play can be the difference between winning and losing a given game.
We'll take a look at a game that wasn't necessarily as close as the Warriors went to Omaha Northwest this past Tuesday. A game in between, their single game in between Metros and this one. A bit of a tune-up game maybe, but they look strong coming off of that Metro final loss.
Yeah, and getting back on track after a loss like that surely hurts quite a bit is a big thing for this Westside team. You see Tyson Oddbody getting his first career double-double, 13 points and 12 rebounds in the win. Another thing worth noting, they went just 5 for 23 from 3 in that win. Westside has struggled from the three-point line after they shot extremely well over their first 3 games. We'll see if that's a theme here tonight.
And then we'll take a look at the Junior Jays' most recent game, as it was last Saturday. It's been nearly a week since these Junior Jays have hit the court. It looked rough here early, getting doubled up in the first quarter. It was 28-14 Rockets after the first, but after that, it was all Creighton Prep from there. It was really impressive to me to see how this team was able to bounce back, especially down double digits that early, outscoring Lincoln Northeast 62-38 over the final 3 quarters of that game, and eventually came out with a double-digit win at home.
Yeah, being able to bounce back from a crushing loss in the Metro tournament and falling behind that far early was a major testament to their starting lineup. As you see, 72 of the 76 points for the Junior Jays scored by that starting lineup, including 22 for Connor Peters, as the Junior Jays ended up getting a big win to set them back on track.
And now we'll take a look at the game we had been mentioning quite a bit here so far. Junior Jays and Warriors meeting just 10 days ago at Bellevue West in the Metro semifinal. And it was the Warriors getting the best of the Junior Jays with the freshman Lee Robinson getting it to go at the buzzer off the backboard. This game was so incredibly balanced. It was so even. Everything about this box score when we were looking at it, so much equality on both sides of this game. These teams play so close every time, and this one was absolutely no different.
And when a game is so evenly matched with teams that are both great, individual plays and moments are going to be the difference between who wins and who loses. Any single play can dictate the outcome of this game, so we'll see a lot of effort on basically every single play. Try and get any advantage that you can.
Absolutely. We'll take a look at who can make the difference here tonight. On the side of the Warriors, it's the junior Emery Geddick, 15.5 points on the year. 15.5 points per game on the year, which leads the team. Also adding a couple of steals per game and grabbing about 5 boards. On the other side, the big man in the paint in Trinell Parker, upwards of 17 points a game, just over 6 rebounds a game, and 62% from the field. Some great numbers from both of these guys to start the year, and they're both going to play a major part here tonight if either one of them wants to come out with the win.
Both of these guys may be the standouts, but each team has quite a few guys that can really get you as the game goes along. Lee Robinson, obviously, for Westside, along with Donnie Barfield and Tyson Oddbody. For the Junior Jays, Torrin Carter-Brown, Cooper Knight, Connor Peters, Max Jungers. All of those guys are going to be important in this game. If somebody has an off night or really shows out in this one, it's going to make a major impact.
Absolutely. We'll take a look at how these two teams match up in terms of numbers. Westside coming in 10-1 on the year. Their lone loss, as we mentioned, to the Titans of Papillion-La Vista South in the Metro Final. And other than that, both of these resumes very, very good on both sides. Junior Jays, their first loss, 21 points at home against Millard South, but they have bounced back since then. They sit at 8th here in the wild card, while Westside sits at 4th. We will now quickly shift to the rundown of the numbers for both the averages for these teams. And once again, very, very, very balanced.
Yeah, the Junior Jays may be a slightly better team shooting the basketball, but it's going to be an extremely tight game. That's basically the only area where there's any variation. It's going to be a very exciting one between two teams that are going to contend for a state title in March.
It's the Junior Jays and the Warriors. What more could you ask for here on a Friday night? A top 5 battle here in Class A. We'll step aside for the national anthem, but when we come back, it'll be time for starting lineups and tip-off here from the Hyder. You're watching Class A Hoops here on CPSN. We welcome you back to the Hyder. Now it's time for starting lineups For the Warriors, it'll be the freshman Lee Robinson, Emery Geddick, the junior, Trell Snoddy, the senior Donnie Barfield, the junior, and the center in Tyson Oddbody. So that's how the Warriors will line things up to start this one off here tonight, as they come in with a record of 10-1. Now here for the Junior Jays, it's the lineup they've gone with for a while here now. It'll be Torrin Carter-Brown at point, Cooper Knight at guard, Kyle Tubrick, who's been filling in as the season's gone along, Max Jungers, the sophomore, who's really shined here to start the year, and the big man, standout senior Tronell Parker. Colton, any final thoughts before we get this one kicked off?
One thing that stands out about these starting lineups is how many guys have stepped up for these two teams. A lot of the guys from last year's teams for both Prep and Westside graduating. Westside's top 4 scorers from last year graduating, and they haven't missed a beat. In fact, they've gotten even better. The Junior Jays getting even better after losing a lot of their top guys too. Really impressive from a lot of the newer guys stepping in. They'll have to make a big impact here.
So much energy in this building. And the tip is won by Geddick. The Warriors will start things off, and we are off and running here in this top 5 matchup on a Friday night here in January. Glad you could join us. Should be a good one. Warriors working it out around the perimeter. Now Geddick goes to the rim. He's rejected, lost the ball. Tubrick was unable to handle it. And it's Donnie Barfield there to put it back for the first 2 of the game.
And the Junior Jays just making a mistake, not being able to hold on to the ball there. Barfield takes full advantage. Can't afford to have mistakes like those in a game like this.
Knight nearly lost handle of it. Now here with 15 on the shot clock. Chungers is double teamed. Now here's Parker at the top of the key. He'll try to drive in, loses it, and it's scooped up by Robinson. Now down to Geddick. Working on Jungers. They'll get the foul on Jungers, so Geddick will go to the line to shoot a pair. Geddick coming in today, 62% from the line. It's the Warriors team shooting just 60% from the free throw line. Junior Jay's not much better, 67%, but Geddick able to knock both of those down. And the Warriors up 4 quickly. Carter-Brown trying to make a move. Some good defense here from the Warriors early, and there's a pass that gets away from Cooper Knight. And a turnover will give the ball right back.
And that's their first 2 offensive possessions ending in a turnover. They need to get these sloppy mistakes under control early. Can't fall behind too far. Westside will try and take advantage of every chance they can get.
Geddick on the perimeter, guarded by Jungers. Now here's Barfield at the top of the key. Barfield driving in on Knight. He'll go up. That one's no good. And it'll be Tubrick that ends up coming down with the rebound. Now here come the Junior Jays in transition. Parker able to hold on to it. And now a bit of a slowdown here for the offense. Some good defense there from Oddbody as Parker has it stripped away. The first 3 possessions for the Junior Jays end in turnovers. Now here's Barfield, and he walked. Was trying to go to the rim on the fast break, but took a few too many steps, and it'll give the ball right back.
Adrenaline might be getting the best of these two teams early on. Trinell Parker losing it down low, and then Barfield just walking a little bit before that layup on the other end.
Carter Brown able to get it into Tubrick, who's able to lay it in, and the Junior Jays finally find the bottom of the net. As you said, adrenaline has to be high for both of these teams. So much energy in this building. Oddbody trying to drive baseline. Now he'll kick it out to Barfield at the top of the key. He's driving on Knight. Goes up. No shot. They're going to call it a jump ball. The arrow will go and give it to the Junior Jays. Westside, their side can't believe it, but a lot of contact on the way up. But the referee says that Knight was able to draw the jump ball. Now the Junior Jays have an opportunity to try and get back in this one. Here's Bonet into the game for the first time. Tubrick trying to work around Barfield, and he does. Tubrick with the first 4 of the game for the Junior Jays as they tie it up.
Kyle Tubrick started off this year on the bench for the Junior Jays, getting into the starting lineup due to injury, and he's fully stepped up early on today.
Barfield's 3 is no good, and Tubrick able to come down with the rebound. Now here's Carter Brown trying to push it down to Knight. Nearly intercepted. Here's Knight going to the rim, and he's rejected. Both Geddick and Snoddy were there. Not sure who ended up getting a hand on it, but some solid defense there from the Warriors. And now the Junior Jays will inbound in front of their own student section.
The pace has been fast, but both of these defenses have played really well, really aggressive, forcing a lot of mistakes and getting a lot of rejections down low.
Parker trying to work in on Oddbody. Now here's Bonet driving, kick out to Tubrick in the corner for 3. Make it 7 in a row for Tubrick to open up the game, and a 7-0 run for the Junior Jays as they take their first lead.
They're feeding the hot hand.
On the other side, Carson Healy into the game for the first time. Here's Oddbody in the corner for 3. That one's no good, but Healy able to come down with the rebound. Healy making a move, going to the rim, and they're going to call a foul on Tubrick. That'll be his first. London Dada also into the game for the Warriors. Healy, another one of those guys sitting around the 60% mark from the charity stripe on the year at 61%. Knocks that first one down as Connor Peters checks in for the first time. He will replace Cooper Knight. Both these teams kind of feels like the energy is starting to simmer as Healy able to knock down both of his free throws as the Warriors 4 for 4 to start things out here from the free throw line. Here's Bonet driving on Geddick. Some good contest there. Bonet able to somehow get it back. Now Parker can't put it back. He still has it, trying to work inside, and he gets it to go. May not be pretty, but it works. And the first Junior J not named, Kyle Tubrick, able to score. Now here's a steal from Connor Peters on the other side. Misses the layup, and that one will go off of Trinell Parker out of bounds. So missed opportunity there from the Junior Jays here early.
Could be those nerves playing an impact yet again. They take advantage of the fourth chance opportunity offensively, but Peters maybe feeling the pressure of a Westside defender coming to try and block him from behind, but That's a layup you need to have offensively.
Now here's Robinson for three. He's going to get fouled. They're going to get it on Carter Brown. So Robinson will go to the line to shoot three. It's worth noting all of his points before the game-winning three he had against the Junior Jays in the Metro semifinal came off of free throws. Had one made field goal in the entire game, but it couldn't have come at a better time as he banked in a three over Trinell Parker to win the game. Misses the front end of his two. Knocks down the second of his three. Misses the first of his three. So splits his first two, and he has one more coming, as Cooper Knight will check back in for Carter Brown.
And a lot could be said when you have a freshman that's this impactful as Lee Robinson has been so far this season. Really impressive for Westside, and he's been a major part of this team's success.
Absolutely. Second in the team with just under 12 points a game and leading the team in assists, as that one, it's shot out of bounds. It'll stay with the Junior Jays, who will inbound under their own basket. Get it comes out, and Monte Brown checks in for the first time. Now here are the Junior Jays. Here's Parker working on odd body, and he walked. That's a matchup we expect to see all night long, the two big men in the paint for the Junior Jays.
It's very hard to contain a big man as good as Trinell Parker, but odd body staying strong down there, not allowing him to gain any ground.
Here's Healy in the paint, unable to get it to go, and Bonet comes down with the hard rebound. And a off-ball foul. They're going to get Lee Robinson. That's his second here in just the first quarter. So, excuse me, that is just his first, but just the first team foul for the Warriors here so far. And that's a 5-second violation. Tubrick unable to get it in time. And another turnover here for the Junior Jays.
And it's a lot of sloppy mistakes early on from these two teams. A few traveling violations, losing the ball, bad passes, and now a 5-second violation. Might want to try and get that out of your system as much as you can early on in the game.
Here's Dada driving baseline. And here's Healy on the wing. He'll drive in, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Healy. Extended that left arm. So another turnover here for the Warriors, as both of these teams, as we've continued to mention, some sloppy ball here early.
And it was the disciplined but tight defense of Sam Bonet that forced that. Healy gets a little bit too aggressive trying to drive in, and big mistake.
Quick pull three from Connor Peters in the corner is no good. Here's Robinson on the other end. He gets it to go. Low scoring affair here so far, as the Warriors have regained the lead here with just over a minute to go in the opening quarter. Peters drives out to Tubrick here at the top of the key, 12 on the shot clock. And they're going to get once again, another off-ball foul. That one's on Carson Healy. That one is his second.
That was a situation where Trinell Parker had position on him down low. A foul almost preferable to getting him a chance near the basket on the part of the Warriors. That's a foul they can't be too upset about.
Here's Knight to the rim. He's rejected by Geddick. Was trying to drive and was met as he was going to the rack. Now here's a three That was Donnie Barfield, just rims out. Now the Junior Jays, about a 7-second difference between game and shot clock. Here's Parker near the free throw line. Trying to work in on Barfield. Scoop layup around is good.
Now you see Tyson Oddbody's not in the game. You feed Trinell Parker as much as you can down low. Gets position against a much smaller Barfield and gets a easy shot down low.
10 seconds to go here in the first. Shot clock is off. Brown has to put something up. Here's a shot over Tubrick. That won't go. And that will close things out here for the first quarter. A lot of energy in this building, as we've mentioned. We will step aside. Junior Jays with a 1-point lead after the first. You're watching Friday Night Hoops on CPSN. Action-packed first quarter. Not a lot of scoring, but nonetheless, Junior Jays hold a 1-point advantage. As the Warriors start with the ball here to start the second, there's a three from Geddick. Misses rim, but the Warriors get the ball back on the offensive rebound. The three from Robinson is no good. So now here come the Junior Jays on the other end.
Something for Creighton Prep. You're going to need somebody other than Trinell Parker or Kyle Tubrick to start getting going. They've scored the first 11 for the Junior Jays, neither of them in the game right now.
Yeah, Tubrick with the first 7 points of the game for the Junior Jays. And it was Parker adding the other 4. As they're going to have to get the ball in quick here. Had a 5-second call there back in the first. Now here's Bonet, gets swatted away. That was Terrell Snoddy, who was able to reject it and then keep it in bounds. Now here come the Warriors on the other end. Now they're going to get a reach in on Carter Brown. That's his second. So that will more than likely send him back to the bench, as Parker will check back in. As a frustrated Carter Brown will take a seat once again. Robinson left open for three. That one's off the front of the rim and no good. Definitely a much slower pace here to start this second quarter. As that pass from Knight gets away from Jungers. Now here's Geddick on the other end. And he gets it to go over Jungers. A good takeaway and capitalization there from the junior, who once again leading the team in points. And that pass, trying to thread a needle, couldn't get it there. Here come the Warriors on the other end, as Geddick is hacked as he went up. So he'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was a pair of turnovers to start off the quarter that directly led to 2 points and a chance for two more. The Junior Jays are going to have to get that taken care of immediately, and I think that's what Coach Josh Lukey is calling this first time out in order to address.
Coach Lukey not happy with his team, takes his first time out. We'll take it with him. 6:36 to go here in the second. Warriors with a 1-point advantage. So coming out of the timeout, it'll be Emery Geddick with a pair of free throws. It's the Warriors, a strong showing here to open up the second. Forced a timeout from Coach Lutke. A lot of turnovers on the side of the Junior Jays in the first 10-ish minutes of this game. The Warriors get out to a 3-point lead. Here's Knight to Tubrick, trying to get something inside, but some good interior D from the Warriors. Jungers thought about the three in the corner. Now he'll drive out to Tubrick. He'll take the three in the corner. That one's knocked away. It was Trell Snoddy getting up and out there to knock it away, but it'll go out of bounds. Junior Jays with 13 left on the shot clock will inbound from the baseline. Jungers driving on Barfield. Now out to Tubrick. Here's Jungers again. He has got 3 on the shot clock. Has to put something up, and he's not going to. No, they're going to call a foul. They're going to get Donnie Barfield on a foul. They're going to talk about it. Most likely seeing if the foul occurred before the shot clock went off. They're going to say it's a shot clock violation. So some impeccable defense here from Westside forces another Creighton prep turnover. And Junior J is unable to even get a shot off before the shot clock eventually expired. And here's Geddick, straightaway 3. Off the back iron, and Parker able to come down with the rebound. Peters to Parker. Parker driving on Oddbody. Gets inside, muscling his way, can't get it to go. Now here's Barfield on the other end, misses the dunk, but the rebound from Robinson, able to put it back. 6-0 run to start the second here for the Warriors as they get out to their biggest lead of 5. Now here's Cooper Knight, able to muscle his way through. And cut into that run from the Warriors as the Junior Jays finally get on the board here in the second. Here's Geddick. Floater gets it to go.
And pace is starting to pick up these last couple minutes for these teams. There's a span of about 30 seconds that generated 6 points.
Bonet stumbled, but they're going to call a foul. They're going to get Robinson. That is his second. So he will check out. London Dada and Monte Brown will come in. Torrin Carter-Brown back into the game, and Bonet will sit for the Junior Jays. So fresh 35 with the foul after the inbound. That one's popped up in the air, and the Warriors come down with it. Here's Dada. Euro step around the defender. Can't get it to go. Brown able to get the rebound. Here's a 3 from the top of the key from Geddick. Knocks it down. And Westside has grown the lead to 8. And the Junior Jays want another timeout. It's a 11-3 run. 11-2 run here to start the second for Westside. We'll step aside. Class A Hoops on CPSN. halfway through this second quarter, it's been the Warriors who have come out swinging. An 11-2 run to grow the lead to the biggest it's been at 8. And the Junior J is going to need to get something going as Cooper Knight able to get in to the lane and lay that one in. But it's been the turnover bug for the Junior Jays that's really hurt them early in this one.
It's just a lot of careless mistakes that have gifted Westside easy possessions. Can't afford to have those against a team that's shooting as well as they have been in the second quarter, especially Emery Geddick, who now has 13 points.
Here's Carter Brown. Thought about the three, and he traveled. Another turnover for the Junior Jays.
It's just been those little things, a lot of travels, a 5-second violation at one point, and just any amount of bad passes. That's kind of just been the main area of struggle for the Junior Jays so far.
Bad pass from the Warriors leads to a three on the other end, and it's good from Max Jungers. That's something they absolutely needed. Transition three from Jungers cuts it to 5.
And not just the shot from Jungers, but the outlet for Torrin Carter-Brown to get it to him. A great pass there after a lot of bad passes so far.
Junior Jays falling back into their zone defense as the shot clock down to 5. Snoddy gets into the lane, puts up a shot, and it rims out. No good. And the rebound comes out to Jungers. Here come the Junior Jays in transition. And that one, bad pass from Jungers. Here's Snoddy on the other end, gets it to Brown. He lays it in. Warriors really starting to capitalize on these Junior J turnovers as Carter Brown able to blow by everyone and even get past Geddick at the rim. Bit of a more high-scoring past couple of minutes as this one on the ground and kicked out of bounds by Oddbody, so it'll go to the Junior Jays. Some fresh legs coming in for the Warriors. Barfield and Healy check back in as they come in for Geddick and Oddbody.
Getting back to that bucket on the other end, this Junior J team is best when Torrin Carter-Brown gets going. That's his first bucket of the game. They're going to need a lot more from him.
Jungers out to Tubrick in the corner. That one's off the mark. And the rebound comes right down to Healy. Warriors in no hurry. Here as the clock ticks to down around just over a minute. As Warriors have bled this shot clock down to 10. Over to Healy. Now here's Barfield, deep three, misses rim. Healy able to save it, but it's not gonna matter. Shot clock violation from the Warriors. We'll give it back. 52.7 to go here in this first half. Cooper Knight will check out for Connor Peters, who will come in.
Anytime you're able to force a shot from that distance at the end of the shot clock, you had a great defensive possession. And this defense really stepping up there. When they get Westside in the half court, they've played really well.
Carter Brown, a long floater. And that's a big deal right there as Carter Brown picks up his 3rd foul. Just 37 seconds to go in the second quarter. And the Junior Jays' second leading scorer in some great foul trouble. As Oddbody and Geddick will check back in. Just about a second separating the game and shot clock. So Warriors can almost definitely hold for the final shot. of the first half.
Have to imagine this final shot's going to go the way of Emery Geddick.
No rush for the Warriors. Robinson, floater off the glass, no good. Barfield tried to put it back. Geddick tried to put it back twice, couldn't get it. And now a foul on the Warriors will send it the way of the Junior Jays with just 0.3 seconds left on the on the clock. So pretty much no time as Connor Peters lifts a long three that misses the backboard, but that will do it. Junior Jays able to cut the lead down to 5 as we head to the locker room, but it is the Warriors holding a 25-20 lead. You are watching Friday Night Hoops here on CPSN. We'll be back for the third quarter here from the Hyder. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back here to the Hyder Center. The Warriors with the 5-point advantage at the break. They lead it 25-20 as we are just about to get the second half underway. Mike Knockenauer alongside Colton Alder. Colton, interesting first half, a lot of sloppy basketball for the Junior Jays, but as we were talking about during the break, they find themselves only down 5.
Yeah, and I mean, with how many possessions they threw away and how many fast break opportunities that Westside got to have easy baskets on the other end, the fact that they are only trailing by 5 points at the break is frankly shocking. But they have played extremely well on the defensive end of the basketball whenever Westside is in the half court, not getting a free fast break opportunity. And even though the offense hasn't delivered, they just need to take care of the basketball, and the shots are going to start falling.
As Geddick with a quick foul, reach in on Max Jungers. Some storylines from the first half. Geddick leading both teams with 13. And the Junior Jays starting point guard, Torrin Carter-Brown, with 3 fouls there in the first half. So he begins the second half here on the bench. Here's Tubrick, thought about the 3. Now he'll drive baseline, gets it into Parker, trying to work around defenders, and gets the hook to go. Birdcage trying to bring the energy here in this second half. A full Hyder Center here tonight. Geddick with 10 on the shot clock, drives, gets in, off the glass and good. He's up to 15 on the night.
You can't let Geddick get that much position down low. He's been the main scorer for Westside so far today. Need to make somebody else make the plays and not him.
Here's a 3 from Jungers off the rim and kicks out to Robinson. Here come the Warriors on the fast break. Here's Snoddy for 3. Yes, sir! Trell Snoddy pushes the lead back up to 8. Here's a floater from Knight. That's no good. Snoddy on the other end coming down with the board. Here come the Warriors in transition. Odd body traveled. They were waving off the basket immediately. Thought it was just a foul on the ground, but we're going to say he walked.
Now, interestingly, Torrin Carter-Brown with 3 fouls back in the game for the Junior Jays.
Here's Tubrick driving. Heavily contested, but gets it to go around Snoddy. Junior Jays back to their zone defense here to start the third. And to Geddick out to Oddbody in the corner for 3. That's no good. And the rebound out to Knight.
Oddbody entering the season 2 for 12 from three-point land. If you're getting him to shoot that shot, that's probably a good outcome.
Now here's Barfield in front of the birdcage. He throws it down. Knight goes up and he's fouled. Geddick met him at the rim, but a little too much contact will send Knight to the line. I believe this to be the first time the Junior Jays have been to the free throw line all game.
I believe so. At the very least, they haven't made a free throw so far. That continues as he misses the first.
So Knight misses the front end of his 2. Bonet sitting at the scorer's table. Most likely will check in for Knight as he knocks down his second, so he splits his pair, and Knight will take a seat on the bench. 32-25 our score. The Warriors have come out strong here to start the third. Gets it into Oddbody. No one's there. And an easy layup.
In a situation where you needed a stop, you can't allow the big man to get a layup that close to the rim.
Carter Brown out to Jungers in the corner for three. He misses everything, but able to get it back. Parker's layup doesn't go, and it ends up back in the hands of Robinson. Now here's Barfield working on Bonet, and an offensive foul will send it the other direction. Barfield can't believe it. But the charge will give the ball back to the Junior Jays. Already 3 fouls in this third quarter for the Warriors. Tubrick drives, gets it to a driving Bonet, and he is able to float it and get it to go. Back down to a 7-point game.
Interestingly, Trinell Parker not in the game right now. Gwat in the game for Creighton Prep down
low. That one's taken away from Bonet. He's going to try and meet Snoddy at the rim. They're going to get a foul. Snoddy was able to knock it away, but a hard foul against Bonet. That's already 4 fouls for the Warriors here in the third, so everything after this will be free throws for the Junior Jays as Bonet knocks down his first.
These are going to be Sam Bonet's 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the year. He hasn't gotten to the line very much. Looking to convert on the second. And he does.
So Bonet knocks down both of his free throws. Junior Jays coming out in a bit of a press. And then they will drop down back into zone. Here's Dada, deep three! Stepped up in the face of Bonet and knocks it down. What a take there from London Dada, the sophomore. Peters' floater is short. And Warriors quickly with the ball back. Now in transition, here's Oddbody. Driving in on Peters, and they're going to get Connor Peters on the foul. Westside really starting to control this game. The lead has been as big as 9. And Geddick pushes off. That's his 3rd just in this 3rd quarter alone. So the offensive foul will put the Junior Jays into the bonus. And now all of a sudden some foul trouble for the game's leading scorer in Emery Geddick. Bonet drives, gets it to go. Good take there from the sophomore. And once again, Junior Jays with some pressure. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Peters. Here's the scorer's table.
It's been these role players stepping up for the Junior Jays. Kyle Tubrick with 9, and then Sam Bonet scoring the last 6 for the Junior Jays. A lot of layups and free throws for Bonet. He's played really well so far in this third.
Geddick on the bench. Here's Carson Healy back into the game. Dada drives, shot from the free throw line is no good. Pops up in the air, and Oddbody able to come back with the rebound. Shot clock did not reset though. So It will be a shot clock violation, and the Junior J defense able to come up with a stop.
And the Junior Jays playing some really good defense whenever they don't allow a fast break off a turnover. And in that situation, they just forced Dada to take a bad shot. And by the time they recovered it, it was already too late for them to do anything.
And a foul down near the paint on Monte Brown. It will send Torrin Carter Brown to the free throw line.
Carter Brown, a 78% free throw shooter on the year. He's scored just 2 points, though, so far today.
Still has those 3 fouls hanging over his head as he hits back iron on that first free throw. So we mentioned for both these teams struggling from the free throw line. But Carter Brown able to split his pair. And now here's Brown, 3 on the other end. That one's no good, but Healy up there to get the rebound, and they're going to get a foul. Who's it going to be on? And Carter Brown's got to be careful. It is, in fact, his 4th, and he nearly picked up his 5th right after that. So that is a big deal as Healy misses his 1st. In the face of the birdcage, Carter Brown will take a seat. Tubrick comes in, as well as Cooper Knight checking in for Connor Peters. There's now Carson Healy with the back end of his 2 free throws. He gets that one to go. Now here's Knight. Aquat still in the game here for the Junior Jays. Jungers drives. Kick out to Knight in the corner. Thought about a 3. Now he'll drive. Floater up and good. Healy down on the other end. Scoop layup is good. Here's Guat. He drives. Foul on the ground, so that will send him to the free throw line. So the lead is 6 for the Warriors here with just 90 seconds to go in the third. It will be the junior center, Guat, shooting his 7th and 8th free throws of the year, just 3 for 6 so far. So he knocks down his first. Second one is short, and the Junior Jays split another pair of free throws. So as time winds down here in the third, Robinson a long 3. A sniper out there. Knocks it down, lead back up to 8.
Curious to see how long their leading scorer, Trinell Parker, is going to remain on the bench. Have to imagine he's going to come in at least by the start of the fourth.
Tight pass, another turnover for the Junior Jays. Here's Brown, gets it to go. The lead is up to double digits for the first time, as the Warriors have grown their advantage to 10 here with under a minute to go in the third. Jungers driving on Healy. Up, under, doesn't get it to go. That one kicks out to Knight. Shot clock now off. Jungers driving baseline, and he got shoved. I believe they're going to get London Dada down there on the baseline. That's his second. So Jungers will go to the line to shoot 2. Geddick and Oddbody at the scorer's table, ready to check back in here with 28.4 seconds to go in the third. For the Junior Jays, it'll be Tate Mueller coming in for Cooper Knight.
I have to imagine it's going to be all starters for Westside the rest of the way, barring any further foul trouble.
Jungers knocks down both of his free throws. And now the Warriors will most likely hold for the final shot here in the third. It's been a close third quarter, but the Warriors definitely hold momentum as we near the fourth. Robinson, step back three. No good, rebound by Guat. Now here's Tubrick. Time winding down at the buzzer, can't get it to go. And that will do it for the third quarter. The Warriors grow their lead to 8. They're up 45-37. We will step aside and come back for the fourth quarter of action. Junior Jays with a lot of ground to make up. You're watching Class A Hoops on CPSN. Fourth quarter about to get underway as the Junior Jays find themselves at a 8-point deficit as the Warriors controlled the tempo for a majority of this game at this point. They look to continue to do that here in this fourth quarter and try and close it out. As Barfield is fouled as he drove in the paint. Max Jungers picking up his second. In that second quarter, Junior Jays kept trying to pull back into it, but resilience from Westside.
Here at the start of the fourth, none of the Junior Jays' top 3 scorers are in the game right now.
Here's a floater. Is no good. Tubrick comes down with a rebound, but immediately is knotted up, and it will be a jump ball, which will give the ball to the Junior Jays, but it will give the arrow back to the Warriors. As that pass, Tubrick wasn't expecting it, and now here come the Warriors on the other end, and Barfield slamming it home, and the lead is back up to double digits.
Need to get a quick answer. Stop Westside's momentum in its tracks.
Here's Bonet. Watt loses it, but a foul on Oddbody. Oddbody's third. As you mentioned, only 2 starters out there currently for the Junior Jays to open up this fourth quarter. They find themselves in a massive hole here with now under 7 minutes to go in regulation. Bonet driving. Goes up. He has it knocked away out of bounds off of the Warriors. As Oddbody will check out, Carson Healy back in the game. Tubic tried to get it into Jungers, has it knocked away. So they'll just redo the inbounds pass once again. Here's Mueller to Guat. He'll drive out to Bonet here with 8 on the shot clock. Time running out. Bonet has to try and put it up. Nearly traveled, gets it to Tate Mueller. He misses rim completely. They'll let play go even though the shot clock expired. Barfield tries to go up over Guat, but unable to put it down. And now immediately a turnover by the Junior Jays. He'll get another chance, and this time he'll put it in. Donnie Barfield gives the Warriors what is their biggest lead so far at 12. And Coach Lutke and the Junior Jays need a timeout. It is all Westside here in the Hyder. Just over 6 to play here in the fourth. We will step aside. Warriors in full control. Welcome you back to the Hyder as the Warriors have grown their lead to 12. 49-37 here with now under 6 to go in the fourth. Carter Brown back in the game, as well as Cooper Knight, as Jungers gets the layup to go.
You have to feel like in order to secure a comeback, you're going to have to score pretty much every time down if you're the Junior Jays.
As Carter Brown able to keep his dribble with the rebound in transition. Jungers trying to get some penetration out to Carter Brown at the top of the key. And unable to handle it, and it will trickle out of bounds. Another Junior J turnover.
It's another sloppy mistake. That has been the theme for the Junior Jays, the main reason why they are down 10 right now, and it comes back to bite them yet again in a situation where they just can't afford it.
Warriors just going to bleed clock at this point. Nearing desperation time for the Junior Jays. Still down double digits here with now 5 minutes to go as Geddick's layup unable to go, but he gets it right back. Robinson shot fake, no good, but another offensive rebound. Geddick inside, tries to throw it down, and he's fouled. So many second chance opportunities for the Warriors. As Geddick now will head to the line.
And when you're in the situation that the Junior Jays are in, you have to rebound. You can't allow Westside to get these second chance opportunities, especially a third chance opportunity right there. And Geddick has a chance to extend this lead back to 12 if he can convert on the second.
Some confusion here in between free throws as Jungers will come out of the game. Not fully sure the justification on that, but Bonet will sub back in. A lot of confusion, feeling seemingly all around the place, but nonetheless, Geddick knocks down his pair, moving the lead back to 12, and the Warriors will take a timeout as they hold a 51-39 lead here with just under 5 to go in the fourth, trying to close out a signature rivalry win here on the road are the Warriors. As we will step aside, you're watching Class A Hoops on CPSN. .47 to play in this one. Warriors up double digits here at the Hyder. Junior Jays, if they want anything, they're going to have to start now, as Carter Brown can't get it to go, but able to come down with the rebound. And now he's out in the corner, wide open, all sorts of time. No good. Bonet able to get the rebound and put it right back up. So 3 opportunities for the Junior Jays. Third time's the charm. And Bonet able to lay it in.
There's some good rebounding by the Junior Jays on the offensive end, but they're going to need to step it up on the defensive end. Can't allow Westside to get these second chance possessions.
Healy drives baseline. Reverse layup. Good. We've said the resilience from these Warriors as the Junior Jays have tried to cut into the lead. They continue to do that. The 3 is good, and there is a balloon floating above the court. That is a new one.
Can't say I've seen that before. Right in the midst of the tight competitive game, get a balloon delay.
In the midst of all that, Torrin Carter Brown able to knock down the 3. So the Junior Jays, as you mentioned, need some sort of stop defensively, and they're going to get it, I believe. Oddbody missed the layup, and they're going to get Carson Healy on a foul. That, I believe, is his 3rd. So Junior Jays are able to come up with a stop defensively. But as you said, it's now up to them on how they capitalize.
And they might have caught a lucky break there. Oddbody had a wide open layup with Peters getting knocked down, but he just couldn't convert. Now with Oddbody out of the game, I think you need to feed the ball to Trinell Parker. He's got the matchup advantage over Carson Healy down low.
Carter Brown, wide open 3. Yes, sir! And all of a sudden, this is a 6-point game.
We've seen it recently when Torrin Carter Brown gets into a groove, it feels like he can't miss. And he might have just gotten into a groove at the right time.
Miscommunication from Westside results in a turnover and a quick timeout. And all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game here with just over 3 to go. The Junior Jays have pulled within 6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Junior J is not going away. They've cut it down to 6 here with just over 3 to go. And now a stoppage on the other side as athletic trainer Bill Kleber believed it was tending to Trinell Parker in front of the prep bench. Not fully sure what that was about, but nonetheless, play back underway as Carter Brown drives to the rim, gets the foul, and 1! 8 straight points for Torrin Carter Brown, and just like that, the Junior Jays have drawn within 4. Whoa!
Torrin Carter Brown, what a way to bounce back after a rough first 3 quarters, putting this team on his back so far in the 4th.
Able to get the and 1 to go. Junior Jays have pulled within 1 possession. 8 straight for Carter Brown. He's up to 12 on the night. Got to remember, though, he still does have those 4 fouls. So he's got to be careful, both driving and on the defensive side of the ball. But the birdcage is loud. A lot of energy injected right back into this building. Geddick trying to drive on Parker, loses it, but a foul called. They're going to get Cooper Knight on a reach. That stings.
It looked like they almost generated a big turnover, but foul called on Knight, and Westside gets a fresh 35.
Robinson in the corner. Into Geddick, and he traveled. He was going up to throw it down, and he walked. Talk about a momentum shift.
If he didn't travel, that one could have been the death blow, but instead it goes the complete other way, and all of the momentum all the little plays that seem to go Westside's way for the first 3 quarters are swinging back for the Junior Jays now.
Carter Brown drives, gets it to go. Junior Jays have cut it to 1. Robinson speeding on the other end, taken away by Tubrick. Tubrick driving. He's fouled on the ground. But the Junior Jays have pulled within 1, and they've got a chance to take the lead. Tubrick to inbound, and an offensive foul. They're going to get Cooper Knight. That's his 2nd foul. That's a blow.
Yeah, that's the absolute last thing you wanted for Creighton Prep. Had a chance to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter, and just a bad foul in that spot.
And an offensive foul on the other end. That's 5 on the Warriors. So the Junior Jays now into the bonus.
Do you know who's going to the line?
It was an offensive foul. So I believe it will be an inbounds pass here for the Junior Jays, and it will be. Once again, the Junior Jays with a chance to take the lead here on offense. It's an 11-0 run. Carter Brown drives. Can't get it to go, but it will stay on this end.
Have to imagine you feed the hot hand here. Torrin Carter Brown has not been able to miss so far in the fourth. Could see him get the ball again.
Tubrick in the corner. Into Trinell baseline. Parker gets up, gets it to go. 13 straight points for Creighton Prep, and they have taken the lead here with $1:17 to go. It'll be a full timeout for the Warriors. The Birdcage is going nuts. 1:17 to go here in regulation. Don't go anywhere. Junior Jays back from the dead, 13-0 run to take a 54-53 lead here with 1:17 to go. And the Hyder Center is rocking. This is what you imagine when you imagine what Prep Westside should be and what kind of rivalry this has become. A long three from Healy, misses. Air balls. That one's out of bounds. It'll go back to the Junior Jays. And the Birdcage is going to let him here. Barfield will check in for Healy. Just over a minute to go here in regulation. Tubrick into Carter Brown. We tick under a minute to go here in the fourth. It's the Junior Jays by 1. Carter Brown dribbling around, gets it into Parker. Underneath, guarded by 3 different guys, and it's taken away. Here comes Robinson on the other end, and a foul on Sam Bonet. That's the 5th on the Junior Jays, so Robinson will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Lee Robinson, a 65% free throw shooter on the season. Already knocked down 1 game winner against the Junior Jays so far this year. Has a chance to give Westside the lead with under 40 to go.
He's going to have to do it in the face of hundreds of screaming high school students as that one rattles out. Front end of the bonus free throws, no good for Lee Robinson. His second one, and he's able to get it to go. We're back to a tie game. 4-second difference between shot and game clock. We are knotted at 54, and the Junior Jays are going to take a timeout. Full timeout for Coach Lukey. We'll step aside briefly. 31.2 seconds to go. Tie ball game between the Junior Jays and the Warriors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. 31.2 seconds to go here at the Hyder Center. It'll be Kyle Tubrick to inbound right in front of his own bench. As mentioned, 4-second difference between shot and game clock. So Junior Jays are going to have to do something. Nearly stolen away by Geddick, but Bonet able to keep a hand on it. And then he threw it out of bounds. And they're going to say it went off. Oh no, they're going to say that Coach Lutke got a timeout off. Wow.
That's huge.
Wow. So near disaster for the Junior Jays, but Coach Lutke firing off his final timeout just in the nick of time. That stops the clock with 16.5 to go. We will quickly step aside. Bit of a quick cleanup on the floor, which caused the extended timeout, but nonetheless, Junior Jays with an inbound pass. Under 15 seconds to go. Once again, 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Parker has 5 seconds. Gets it to Cooper Knight. That one poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Junior Jays. 5.9 to go on the game clock. 2 seconds remain on the shot clock.
You need to get a quick shot that is going to be open. Try and get it to Torrent Carter-Brown by any means you possibly can.
That's exactly what they do. No good. They get it back to Robinson for the win. It's short, and we are going to overtime.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Everybody catch your breath. We will step aside. 54-54. 32 minutes wasn't enough. We'll play another 4 at least. 4 quarters was not enough, as Prep and Westside deadlocked at 54 apiece. Junior Jays with a 13-1 run to close out the 4th quarter and force overtime. 4 minutes on the clock as Geddick wins the tip to start off the bonus period. Both teams, fouls do not reset for overtime, so both teams will be in the bonus as an acrobatic layup from Robinson. As the Warriors strike first here in overtime. Fouls do not reset. Both teams still in the bonus, and both teams get an extra timeout, so the Junior Jays will have 1 timeout. The Warriors have 3, as this one is thrown away, and a turnover from the Junior Jays. And an ugly start to the overtime period.
That was similar to a lot of the mistakes we've seen from Creighton Prep all game. They need to take care of the basketball, especially with them trailing now. Can't afford to give Westside extra possessions.
Robinson gets it into Geddick. Has the mismatch on Carter Brown. The floater is long, but the rebound comes down to Oddbody. Here's Snoddy in the corner for 3. No good. Tubrick comes down with the rebound. Excuse me, that was Barfield in the corner. Carter Brown, top of the key. Bonet gets it into Parker, working on Oddbody. Gets it to go! Good move there from the senior. And Parker ties us back up at 56.
He took a bit of a back seat in regulation, but Trinell Parker might be the player that the Junior Jays run their offense through in overtime. Their leading scorer gets the bucket to tie it up.
Robinson back out to Geddick. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Geddick trying to drive on Bonet, and he charges! Offensive foul! A charge called on Emery Geddick. That is his 4th.
And a lot of those plays that have been so close throughout that seem to go Westside's way, all the first 3 quarters finally going to the Junior Jays.
Carter Brown drives, was trying to get it to Tubrick in the corner, but another turnover as Westside will spend one of their timeouts. 2:07 to go here in overtime. We are still tied here at 56. You're watching Class A Hoops on CPSN. So out of the Westside timeout, they'll have the ball to inbound on their own baseline. Another Prep turnover, giving the ball back to the Warriors. As we're just halfway through this overtime here at the Hyder. Junior Jays fighting back to even force this extra period. And a good, strong take there from the freshman, Lee Robinson. Puts the Warriors back in front. Man, he does not look like a freshman.
It goes up strong every time. not scared of going into the lane, and just a strong finish from him, showing that he's not scared of the pressure.
Tubrick working inside on Barfield, trying to get it to Knight, lost it. Back in transition come the Warriors. Here's Geddick. He doesn't get it to go, but the offensive rebound comes to Barfield. And they're going to stop time as Geddick went down hard, and he is slow to get up right in front of the birdcage. 1:26 to go here in overtime. Birdcage will take a seat, and we will take a break. Coming out of the officials' timeout, Geddick able to gingerly walk off the court under his own power. Went down hard. Unsure what his status will be for the final 1:15 of this one. But the Warriors still with a 2-point advantage and possession. Robinson. Shot clock down to 5. Gets it to Robinson. He hoists. No good. That one hit off of the Daktronics shot clock. They're above the basket, so it is a dead ball and will go back to the Junior Jays.
It's a big break.
That is a huge break for the Junior Jays. Obviously, out of play is the shot clock. As you said, a huge break here for the Junior Jays. Still trailing by 2 with now under a minute to go. Bonet takes and doesn't get it to go. That one pops out. Rebound goes to Robinson. Here comes Barfield. Slams it home. Warriors up 4.
Need a very quick response.
Trying to get it into Parker. They're going to get a foul on Oddbody.
That's 5.
Which is his 5th. So the Warriors' big man will come out, but it does look like Emery Geddick will be checking back into the game. Play is stopped as trying to get Oddbody out of the game since he isn't allowed to stay in, even with Parker shooting 2. So Oddbody comes out. It'll be Healy, Robinson, Barfield, Geddick, and Snoddy on the court for the Warriors. It'll be Trinell Parker to shoot 2. Knocks down his first.
Even if he makes the second, you're going to have to play the foul game and hope that Westside doesn't convert on their free throws.
Get a timeout called by the Warriors. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside. 60-57, 27.1 to go here in overtime. We welcome you back. Out of the timeout, it will be Trinell Parker to shoot the back half of his free throws. Made his first, but a huge free throw coming here. Gets it to go, knocks down both. 60-58, 27.1 to go.
This is the guy you want to foul.
And they do. Trell Snoddy is a 31% free throw shooter, 4 for 13 on the year. So definitely the guy the Junior Jays wanted to foul, and they do. So it'll be the senior Trell Snoddy who will shoot a pair of free throws after Coach Lukey spends his final timeout. 23.6 to go. We'll once again briefly step aside. Junior Jays spend their final timeout ahead of the senior Trell Snoddy, who has a pair of free throws in front of the birdcage. Knocks down his first, as we said, coming into today, 31% on the season from the charity stripe. But he's able to knock down his first. Here's a big one to try to make it a two-possession game again. He does. Trell Snoddy with 2 huge free throws. Ups this back up to a 4-point game. Carter Brown. Driving. Scoop layup good. As a lot of time came off the clock as the Warriors were trying to get that in. But they will use their final timeout here with 11.3 to go. Don't go anywhere. Winding down, coming down to the wire, as does this rivalry a lot. We'll step aside very quickly. .3 to go. Warriors have an inbounds pass on their own baseline. They are able to run with the Torrin Carter Brown make. So it'll be Snoddy to inbound. Tries to get it into Robinson. Nearly has it taken away. But Robinson able to hang on to it. And he is fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. 9.2 to go.
Lee Robinson went to the free throw line for a pair of critical shots late in regulation with Westside trailing by 1. He missed the first but made the second.
He knocks down this first one.
If he misses the second, have to imagine that Westside fouls is quickly as they can.
Robinson's second one off the back iron, no good. Here are the Junior Jays, no timeouts for either team. It's Cooper Knight to bring it up. He has to put up a shot, and he's fouled! He is fouled! It's Trell Snoddy.
Wow.
On the foul. Excuse me, Carson Healy with the foul on Cooper Knight. 1.5 to go. Cooper Knight with 3 free throws to try and tie this game in overtime. First one is no good. Off the back iron.
Got to make the second, then go for a tip.
Cooper Knight's second one is no good. 1.5 to go. And Junior Jays stuck in no man's land, have to try and tip something out. That one misses the rim. So 0 for 3 on the free throws goes Cooper Knight. That one's into Robinson. He's fouled with 0.6 to go. So it'll be Lee Robinson to head to the line with a half a second to go. Makes his first.
And the feeling of, oh no, not again, kind of has to seep in. This is their 4th loss of 4 points or fewer to Westside in the last 2 seasons. And this one might just hurt more than the rest of them.
Your final score, 64-60, Westside with the win in overtime. Everything you expect out of a rivalry game and more. But it is the Warriors who are able to come out on top once again, beating the Junior Jays for the second time in the span of just 10 days. But they're able to get it done, this time at the Hyder. Cole, any final thoughts?
This team showed a lot of heart in coming back from a 12-point deficit in the 4th quarter. Torrin Carter-Brown really taking over the game late, but in the end, it's just a lot of those mistakes. Like we were talking about pregame, one play can basically dictate the result of the entire game, and the Junior Jays had, I'd say, about 20 turnovers in regulation, a lot of them just straight up due to sloppy passing or traveling and things of that nature, and those are things that they're going to have to take care of as the season goes along. And you have to use a loss like this as motivation. Say to yourself, we're going to face these guys a 3rd time in state, and we're going to win that 3rd time. But for now, this loss just really hurts. You need to get back to feeling confident in your team fast, though, with a big game against North Star tomorrow.
Yep, Junior Jays head south to take on North Star tomorrow. Another rough. That's a tough matchup there on the road. But Junior Jays fall to 8-3, and the Warriors move to 11-1 with a signature road win here in overtime at the Hyder. From our entire CPSN crew, Hank McGill, Jason Wiest, Jack Cosgrove, Chris Hillebrand, our advisor, Mr. Matt Raskershek, alongside Cole Nalder. I'm Mike Knockenauer. Thank you so much for tuning in here this evening, and we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you, and good night.